Hi everyone, this is Deb Slutmone. We're going to be starting here in just a minute. We've got a few more that are just getting all onto the webinar, so we'll give them another minute and then we'll go ahead and get started. So good time for get a pop, a coffee, a water, and we'll be starting here in just 1 minute, okay? Hi guys, it's Deb again. I think we'll go ahead and we'll get started. It looks like the last couple are jumping on, so perfect. We'll go ahead and get started. This is Deb Slutmone. I'm the owner and president of Implementation Specialists. I am so excited to have you guys all join us this afternoon. We've got quite a big group, so good job everyone of squeezing us into your calendars at last second here. I know from our earlier webinar that we did today, just so you guys know, we are recording these. So if you want to copy, it'll come out to you in email. At the same time, there's a question box. I forgot about this earlier, and Cheryl reminded me halfway through. If you have questions on something, go ahead, use that question box. We are here to help and answer all of your items. So we want to get everybody transitioned and get questions answered. So thanks for joining us. And we are super excited about the acquisition of Equity Business Solutions. I can't tell you, me and Cindy have had lots of talks and discussions over the last few months, and really we are excited to have all of her customers join us, and we are so grateful to the work that she's done in the last, I think, 16 years as well. And it's just fun for us to be able to merge our practices together and for us to be able to help you as customers. My goal today is to talk to you about a little bit about our IS team, some of our resources, our development resources, and some things that you might be starting to think about. What do we do for Power BI or CRM if our company is heading in those directions? We have tons of resources for you there. Myself, just so you guys know, I have been in GP Dynamics from the earliest releases. I have always been customer facing, so I've always worked directly with customers, and I can tell you that I have some customers that I started with the earliest of releases. Still work with them today on products of GP and Dynamics and things that, just as their businesses have grown, getting bigger and different solutions and adding in different ISVs where things are needed. And it's exciting to me to see a company grow over time with products and with their own businesses. It's a fun part for me. So myself, I am on the consulting side, and I've got Cheryl Simmons on with me as well. She's our vice president. She handles the development side and the resources. And guys, Cheryl will be on in a little bit to talk to us as well. And same with Jerica. Jerica handles our Power BI and some of our CRM, and she is on, and she's going to show you a couple of quick snippets of things that she does for fun with customers. For me, I wanted just to kind of give you some background of, who we are and what we do. Talk to you a little bit about our history and about how we work with customers. Talk to you about our products and our support, and show you a little bit about what we do. Because besides being, of course, a value-added reseller for Microsoft, helping customers every day is our primary focus. But we also have about 55 different products that we've made and package and sell across the world to customers that need things that we found that are critical to customers, like other ISVs that you might know. We have a whole line of those as well, and we're going to show you some of those today too. Now, I learned from earlier that I don't want to talk too fast, but I got to get through my slides because otherwise Cheryl starts beeping me. So just kind of giving you guys a heads up that lots of content here, but we do record these, and you can have the slide deck, and there's some other handouts that Chelsea will be distributing as well as part of the presentation today. So a little bit of history on us, guys, just so you know, we were founded in 2005. We are a corporation incorporated in Minnesota. We're located just in Hawley, Minnesota, which is just outside of Fargo, North Dakota. So we're about 30 miles from the main campus of Microsoft, which is great. We do a lot of things together with them, and we like to hold events there at the campus, and our big user conference coming up in November. We do try to have it there, depending upon COVID. We may have some virtual and some on campus, but hopefully COVID will be far behind us by November again. We are what they call a value-added reseller. So in the next few weeks, you'll see that your accounts with Microsoft will transition to us at IS, and we'll be able to help you with all things Microsoft, okay? We're also considered a source code provider for Microsoft, meaning that we have the ability to develop in code, and that's all Cheryl's realm and the development team that we have. We're also considered an ISV because of our packaged solutions. We carry 2 competencies, advanced ERP that lets us do GP and BC, of course, but also we are a cloud solutions provider. So Office 365, Azure, those types of things are handled under our CSP competency. And like I said, we sell products around the world, Canada, Australia, but we also service customers all across the US. As customers find us here locally, they maybe move to a warmer climate, which I know is kind of funny when we think about we're finally above 0, right? But at the same time, as they find and they move and they, you know, they still want our team, they want our resources, they want our products, which is amazing. And we love that. So yes, our borders have been stretched quite a bit. I know our BI people have this amazing graphic that shows you all the places that we are in and help customers, which is a fun one. And I didn't include it with this slide deck because, you know, they're limiting my time. So I'm going to be getting my time stamp here pretty quick. So guys, a little bit on the philosophy of how we work and how we like to work with customers. So I always tell people we're customer centric because our goal is to understand your solution, to understand your needs, to be listening to what the customer is telling us as far as what they need, whether it's for support, for development, for new products, right? We're listening, we're understanding the needs of what your people are telling you. Many times we're called in to re-implement or review or tune or make things work better. And I think our team does an amazing job at listening to customers, understanding how they need products to work. We partner very closely with all of our customers, and it's not uncommon for us to have what's called, you know, that unassisted or unattended support, where I'll have a customer that calls up and says, hey, this isn't working, or this isn't working, or something stopped and we need that working, and jump on and fix it. I'm going into a meeting. That's what we do. We're trusted to our customers, and I am happy to have you guys each talk to every single customer we have. They're a vocal bunch. They'll tell you they like what they like, and they know what they need, and it's because that we have a great partnership with them together. We have a number of very, very large companies and very complex companies, meaning that we are used to working closely with ISVs, working closely with the customers, as far as their IT teams, their other products, other third parties, working together to be able to deliver a solution that works. We have customers that have hundreds of users and hundreds of databases. Don't be alarmed with that. That just means that we understand that volume and how to scale to what Microsoft needs to be able to help those customers really work and engage. We not only handle, of course, all updates and upgrades that you may need. I'm going to tell you, we have some of the super smartest people here when it comes to those, and really making updates where they're not a worry and not a stress on the end customer or your users. When it comes to our team, I'm going to tell you our team is a set of amazing seniors, and seniors working both from the GP, Microsoft, other large third parties. They've worked on all those all those avenues before. They understand the back end, they understand the front end, they know what it takes to make this work. You won't see juniors on our team. We have not only consultants, but technical engineers, developers, we have testers for our code. We have the Power BI CRM teams that help with those types of pieces as well. So you're getting that full solution. We have the ability also to help with IT resources and of course, assist in any support items that you need. We are, all of our people right now today, guys, are all FTEs. They're full-time to us. Our developers are here in Minnesota, which we love that part about it. But at the same time, I know you guys, some of you are used to working with maybe Brad, Melissa, or Dan, and we, of course, brought them into us as well. And you can still completely engage with them or feel free to work with any of our members on our team if the need arises. We are all here to make sure that you have a smooth and seamless transition. So I know that in our email that me and Cindy sent on Monday, you were given some new email addresses for Brad, Melissa, and Dan. Please know that you are set on those. Our support at iscorp.biz gets you right into our support mix. And my email and contact, of course, was on that email that you had, but it also will be at the end of our slide deck again. Okay. I am here, and I should tell you guys this. It's probably my funnest part is that I do probably 90% consulting as well myself. I love that part about my job, and I tell Cheryl every day, I'm like, I love to do that part. Don't take that away. The fun part for me is always working with customers. I enjoy that. And right before we jumped on, I was helping a customer with a payroll issue, and you know, it's just like we just got to get those done, get them fixed, and that's the fun part for me. Products that we do, you guys are familiar with most of these, but when it comes to GP, SQL, CRM, BI, those are all things that we help with. Don't lose sight of the fact that we work very closely with our ISVs, whether it's Green Shades, Binary, SalesPad. We work closely with them. I tell all of my team, we don't typically let our customers work solo with an ISV. We make sure those ISVs are living up to the standards that we set for implementation, that things are done and things are delivered. That is how we make our ISVs successful with our customers. And if you have trouble with any of your ISVs and it's like that's somebody else's item, we don't do that. It's all of our items together, and we work hard at making sure those ISVs, your GP solutions, they all work hand in hand together. On the Power BI, I snuck this one in here just so some of you, if you haven't seen Power BI, I've got Jerica, she's tagged on deck here for just a little bit to show you guys a little bit about Power BI, but I am so excited because Power BI, I get CFOs and chiefs that want to bring this into the boardroom like no notice at all. Like, I've got a board meeting in 2 weeks, I want a couple of these ready, get them ready, and they're going. That's how excited they get when they see the Power BI pieces and how easy they are and how it gives your reporting, your financials, your operations, the ability to just catch people's attention, make them see what's in that you need them to see. When you dig through your reporting, your pieces, you know, you're giving them that data because it's not something that's hard. It's easy for them to slice and dice. I just get so excited about that. Jerica does too, and you guys will hear direct from her here in a minute. Get my slide deck moving again. Of course, all of our different services that we offer here, guys. So of course, implementation, training, break fix, all of those things are core to what you need. So let's talk about like a module that you say, oh, Deb, we really want to get e-reconcile, save pay, positive pay. We wanted to get maybe our fixed assets and we just haven't had the time. You know, is this a good time to do it? Definitely. All those things my team is ready to help with. They can jump in wherever needed. If you are used to working with like a Melissa or Dan, definitely we are fully ready for them to engage with you on those projects as well and can get those started as soon as you are ready. Most of these I think we've talked about, but other things that we do when it comes to performance, your servers are running a little slow, perfect time to engage our team as far as getting those tuned and getting those so that that slowness is out of the picture. We do a lot of fixing. I'm going to tell you that when it comes to SQL, if somebody says, hey, we accidentally posted these million records with the wrong date on them and we don't want to try to fix them by hand, that's where my team is ready to jump in at a second notice and get those fixed for you as well. This is one of my fun ones, and it's one of my favorites because it shows you a little bit about what our package team, or our ISV side, does. When I talk to you about that we made 55 plus products, those products typically come from customers saying, oh, I gotta have it this way, right? It just doesn't work right. Well, sometimes we'll make those into just a one piece solution for you. But other times we might say, you know what, that's really a great idea. Let's go ahead, let's package that, and let's make that available to everyone. This is one of these, and actually this one's probably one of my favorites. And we have it both for customers and vendors. And so many times, and for me, you know, I use this product every day as well. But this one right here, Customer and Vendor Inquiry Plus, what it does is it takes your customer inquiry window, which we all use every day, and it gives us not only a quick little aging here at the top, right? So I can say, wow, what is in that 181 and over without having to look 12 places for it. I don't necessarily always want to see history from the beginning. I want to see more open and work because that's typically where users have questions. At the same time, I can double click on any of these guys and guess what? They're going to open, which is so nice. I don't have to try to figure out where am I going. Not only shows me the full document amount, but the amount remaining without having to do anything. But get a load of this, guys. Are you ready? I have my email button my Excel button right here at the top, so I can drop it to Excel when the customer says, okay, I need that, give me that, right? You have all those things in one quick, easy window. This we have both for customers and vendors with the aging and all ready to go. This is our gift to you. So as you come on with IS, get everything moving, everything done, you guys can have this today. My team is ready to deploy these for you. They won't take over any of your other windows, but it might give you a little bit of sense of like, these are really pretty fun, and we have lots more of these types of things. So be looking for those. That's just one of our gifts for you today. I know Jerica has some other gifts. When it comes to our user conference, every customer that we have, every brand new customer to us, their first year gets our Great Plains User Conference for free. So that is also another gift that we have for you today. So be ready for that, and definitely reserve some time in your schedule for November because I want to make sure you guys all can attend, whether virtual or in person. If we're all lucky enough to be back to normal by November, we'll take it, right? A few things on our support side. CRM, your items flow into our CRM system. So they're ticketed and they're tracked right away. You get updates that, hey, that's come into our system, it's been assigned. We also have phone and of course email support because we need those. I'm a person that likes to talk to people. I know you guys are all new to me, but you know, you spent the last couple minutes hearing me ramble on, but I like to talk to people. I like when my systems aren't working, I like to know that somebody is there to talk me through it. And I like that, and I respect customers that like to have somebody talk to them. We have, of course, immediate escalation, where if you're like, hey, I'm not getting where I need to get, I need to escalate up, whether it's escalating up, you know, us to Microsoft, you to another team member, I want you to know that we have that immediate escalation for you. Of course, like we talked, all of our resources, our senior resources, a full team here to help you with products, support, ideas, and even sometimes change process, right? How do I manage this change? We have people on our team that help with that. Some of our training items that are available to you, we have weekly webinars, and guys, our weekly webinars are all recorded. You'll find that those are absolutely no cost to you ever. If you have suggestions for those, like, oh, Deb, I really wanted to learn about multidimensional analysis. It's free, it's part of my product, but I've never done it, and I want to learn more about it. Well, guess what? You just tell us that, we'll set up a webinar for it, your team can watch it. There might already be a pre-recorded webinar for that. Okay, some of our fun on those webinars, our customers they love the training aspect. They love the fact that there's more to learn and more to take advantage of their current products. We can provide training to you remote or of course on site. We believe strongly in a lot of personal coaching, just helping people with what, what makes things hard. And sometimes it's just the overall fear of learning. We are comfortable with instructor-led, and we do a lot of that at our conference. You'll see us, we take 5 rooms for Microsoft there, and we are handling that with no problem. So if you like more of an instructor type environment with a preset agenda, we do those well. Our GPUC event in November, like I said, put that on your calendars. Tons of learning and networking with customers. It is by far, once you're there, you will say, we have to go to that again. You'll see lots of vendors, people that you might work with, like on Green Shades. Sorry, my mind just drew a blank there. DocuFace, any of your imaging. If you're like, oh, we might want to take some more of that on. This might be a good year. We have those people ready for you at our conference, so you can have some face-to-face discussions. At the same time, we have tons of libraries of recorded events, but our GPUC for last year, guys, Chelsea is going to be sending you each an access code to get to our GPUC library, because that was 112 sessions that my team did. And you will be able to see and hear from each of our people from last year. Upgrades, tons of information on upgrades, and I will tell you this year with the NECs, a lot of people had, a lot of questions and a lot of, okay, I got to get this in and get it done. My team does a great job on planning those upgrades out, making sure that not only your ISVs are ready, but your team is ready as well for hardware, for versioning, that everything is set to go on the upgrade cycle. Here's just that quick note about GPUC again, so you can get those dates on your calendar. This is, again, our event. We try to do that in person, if possible, at Microsoft, so you get to hear and see some of the Microsoft people. They love our events. They love to come in and listen to our customers and hear from you guys what you're wanting out of products. And right now, I will tell you, they're looking for suggestions for the product that is coming to us end of year. So if you have anything like, oh, I've always wanted this, get those to me and I will send them right over to Terry, so you guys get your suggestions now in early. Okay, Cheryl, I know, how did I do? Did I talk faster this time? No.
All right. Just a reminder for everyone too, if you have questions, use the question or chat pane. You can enter those in and people are on standby to answer those too. I'll take this slide for development. I just talked a little bit about the things we do here. And we do customizations, and that could be anything of just, I need a couple more fields on my window to collect some data that I need to report on, to creating full modules. And we would meet with you, talk through your requirements, get those recorded, talk about design options, do the implementation testing with you, etc. And this kind of lists out everything from, what type of development environments we use. It could be .NET, it could be Dexterity, those type of things. Oh, Deb, did we lose your? I'll keep going. Are you still there?
Oh, sorry, my Edge upgrade took over. I don't have those turned off. I'm so sorry. Give it 2 seconds and it'll be done. So keep talking. Okay.
I'll keep talking. Yeah, the next slides get into the WS tools that Deb talked about earlier, with customer inquiry as one of them. Again, we have 50+ tools that we've created that our customers are using, and about half of them sit on top of GP and the other half sit on top of Key to Act. And there's a slide which we'll send out to you that has all the ones that are sitting on top of GP. And we, out on our iscorp.biz site, there's actually a WS tools section. And so any of those tools that you are curious about, what they do, how they function, there are like 2 to 3 minute snippets of like, here's what the tool does, here's how you could use it to make your life more easier. And again, all of those tools came about because of customers like you telling us these are things that we need to be better in our systems. There's also 2 slides that get into our roadmap for our tools. You kind of can see where we've been and the types of tools we've created over the last several years, 5+ years, as well as tools that are on deck for this year and next year. And we love feedback on that as well. So feel free to share anything that you have, that tools that you might be interested in us building as well.
Okay, Cheryl, sorry, I'm catching you back up on your slides. Forgive me. Okay,
Yep.
since Edge decided to quit updating, forgive me, guys. So sorry about that.
Yep, there's the tools, and then if you want to go to the roadmap slides,
There's where we've been. It's hard to believe. So doesn't seem like hardly at all 2015.
So yep, and then you can flip over to the next one, and then we will send over to Jerica. She can take over for presenting and show some BI.
And hopefully, Jerica, yours doesn't just take off like mine did. Sorry, guys.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'll really quickly kind of buzz through what I support here at IS. So the first thing is the Dynamics 365 customer engagement. We call it CRM all the time. That's where it started, so it will probably forever be that in our minds. With that, this is more of the sales, marketing, customer service type of system. It can be connected with GP. So a lot of times if you have like orders that complete or opportunities that are won, connections can be set up to take that data and put that into GP. So it's a logical transition for a lot of people to have a CRM system and then have GP. I do a lot of work with customization and administration of the system for customers, along with a lot of training for companies that want to have administrators within their own organization and end user training as well. A big piece of what I do with customers is doing the business process analysis, helping them come up with ways that the CRM system can solve current business problems. The other system that I work with is Power BI, and this is just an example of one of the reports that we have. We have a few reports ready to go that can be deployed very easily for customers. And with Power BI, the reports that we have ready come from GP data. Now with Power BI, you can hook into hundreds of different sources. So you could have a CRM system, even if it isn't Microsoft CRM system, you can have a CRM system, you can have GP data, you can have, Facebook data or web data, you can have other SharePoint, SQL software, and you can put it all on one report. It's one of the reasons it is so powerful, especially for executives that do not want to look at 2, 3 systems for data. They want one report that shows it all for them. Our example reports, like I said, they do connect directly to GP data right now because it's a majority of what you guys are working with. So that's what we do have ready for you guys. And I know Deb did talk about a little bit, there's some gifts that are being offered. One of the things that we are offering with BI is 1 hour of BI training and then the AR and AP reports we have. The one we are looking at here is the AR report.
So
the other thing,
so sorry, Jerica.
No,
that
go ahead.
means that this piece could go on to their systems, so they could actually see this with their data and decide, okay, play with it, love it, keep doing more with it. But that piece and the vendor data are the two that you're putting on for customers, and we're doing that, guys, with about an hour consulting time to get them up and ready, right, Jerica? I'm saying that correct?
Yep, an hour time to get it up so that you guys know how to use the reports. There's some drill down features where you can get more information than just this main summary page. So it'll just take a little bit to do a little end user setup so you guys understand how to navigate the reports. Since I know that we are running out of time, the other thing that I do like to mention, if you guys have questions or want to check out some things with CRM and Power BI, on our implementation specialist website, iscore.biz, check out our blog. I have a blog series for both CRM and Power BI that I've been writing. Also, there's a lot of other blogs related to GP and our tools and stuff, so definitely check it out. Within here, I do have CRM and Power BI, takes you through why you should use it, benefits, and then some of the different things that you can do within each system. And I know Deb also mentioned that we have webinars and training events that are recorded. I know I do a webinar, but every couple of weeks, rotating between CRM and Power BI. So definitely check those out as well if that is something you want to learn a little more about.
Yeah.
And then I'll hand it back to you, Deb.
Perfect. And Jerica, will you do me one more favor? Will you go up to events and just show them where our events tab is? So guys, this is just our base website here, iscorp.biz. And you can see in here, you can see all the things that are coming up. You can see the past webinars. You can search for those topics if you like them. And like I said, we are happy to take suggestions on webinars that you want to see. You know, and all of our webinars are no charge for customers. When you look at the contact page there also is going to show you again, like, oh boy, if I lost Deb's email or I lost how to get to them, it's all right here for you as well. Okay, and you can hit support with this if you want to, or you can always email our support at iscorp.biz. You know, our products are here, so if you go to our solutions, you'll see all of our different products. So if you wanted to see a quick little, oh, I want to see what this one does and I want to see what that looks like, you know, they're all right here for you. So definitely play with anything out here you want. We are happy to help. Our whole team is ready to help this transition. So whatever we need to do, whether it's, you know, learning more about you, because that's a big part of a good partnership, is us understanding how you guys use the system, and for you understanding what pieces that we can help offer as well, whether it's SQL, SSRS, Excel refreshables. Our team is ready for that, and like I said, I'm happy to help wherever is needed and make this a smooth and seamless transition for you. Okay, so we did pretty good, guys. We're down to 2 minutes for questions. So guys, tell us any questions in the question pane, anything that we can answer, and definitely we can take people off mute. If I like to talk to people, so I want you guys to make sure that your voices are heard as well.
Do not see any questions in the question queue.
Well, guys, I am gonna, Jerica, can you switch back to me for a second? I'm just gonna go back down to our questions and our next steps, which really talks, when I talk next steps, you'll see definitely some fun stuff coming from us. You've got your GPUT free event coming. You have the library of all past GPUT for 2020 coming to you, the couple free products, and your hour of Power BI. I mean, those are all great things. You don't have to do any of them if you don't want to. Okay. If you're worried about any of them, don't worry. My job was not to make more stress for you today. But the other part is you'll see a booklet coming on our PDFs that Chelsea's got ready for us. At the same time, you'll get a terms and services agreement that just talks about, you know, basically here's how we're going to do billing, and here's how we're going to, you know, our terms and services rules and engagement, basically. Same time, we're honoring all of Cindy's current rates, so that is just a given, guys, no worries there. And I am always here to help. Anything that you need from me, there's my contact information. My phone numbers were on the email that came from Cindy, so definitely just if you need me, I am a phone call away as well. Thanks everyone so much for spending a few minutes with us today and learning more about us. And if you need a secondary meeting just to walk through like how's this going to work, I'm worried about this, me and Cindy both are here to help. Anything you need from us, just reach back out and we are ready to have that discussion. And Cindy is definitely making sure that everybody is on board and comfortable with this whole entire transition. Okay. Thanks everyone so much for spending the time with us today. Have a great rest of your day and look forward to working with you in the future.